So maybe you went on a date recently and you had high hopes for this date. Before you met this person, you thought, this could lead to something potentially. You had high hopes. However, the other person decided not to meet again. And you're confused because you thought that date went well. At least you thought so. You didn't think anything went wrong per se. Or maybe it's on you. Maybe you left the date feeling like, I didn't really connect with that person. Well, I'm going to share with you a few things that may have played out during the date that left you feeling that way, or that made the other person think, this isn't for me. Listen, if the purpose of a date is to build rapport and build connection, right? Build some sort of baseline trust, these things I'm going to share with you do the exact opposite. They will destroy rapport, guaranteed. Like I guarantee you. So without further ado, let's dive into these behaviors. The first thing is, if you're constantly checking your phone, right? Every 5 minutes, oh, sorry, it's the boys in the group chat. You're texting. Every 10 minutes, oh, it's my sister. Oh, it's my housemate. Oh, sorry, it's my mom. Let me just take this. Oh, it's my dad. Oh, it's my brother. Listen, here's what you want on a date. You want the other person to feel like for the next hour or hour and a half or 2 hours that we're together, you want them to feel like they are the most important person in your world for that time duration. Now, if you're constantly checking your phone, you are communicating that you're not present. And it's hard to build a connection with someone who isn't present. It will also make the other person feel like this person isn't really invested in this date. They're not that interested in connecting. That's the message that you're going to send if you're constantly checking your phone, right? You cannot build rapport that way. If you're enjoying this video, I'd really appreciate if you take a moment to like and subscribe below. Now, the second behavior is, let's say you had a rough day, right? Sometimes we wake up on the wrong side of the bed, right? You're not feeling yourself. It's just one of those days you're out of sorts. Or maybe you were at work and you had a disagreement with the boss or a colleague, or it was just a stressful day. Whatever the case may be, you were stressed and not really in the best headspace that day. And then you come onto the date with that energy, that feeling of like frustration, stress, anger, irritation. You don't want that, right? Before you go on any date, you need to find some sort of ritual, whatever works for you, to reset, okay? Because if you go onto a date with, stress or frustration or like irritability, the other person is going to pick up on that. And here's the thing, they don't have context into how your day has been. So they're going to think, this person, I don't really know about this person, I got a weird vibe. Or they might feel like your, anger or irritability is a response to their presence, right? So it could give them the wrong impression, okay? Right. Now, the next thing is maybe you displayed a lack of curiosity. Like you were constantly bringing the conversation back to yourself. Like maybe you would ask them questions, but then you wouldn't follow up on those questions. You'd bring it back to you. Or you're talking about yourself the whole time. And look, maybe you were nervous, maybe you were anxious, maybe you were excited and you just wanted to share. But again, the other person doesn't have context into the fact that you're anxious or the fact that you're a little nervous or that you're really excited. They're just going to think, wait, this person is not interested in me. This person is a little self-obsessed or self-absorbed, right? Curiosity is key for building connection, for building rapport on a date. Now, the final reason could have been that you were constantly talking about your ex, good or bad, right? If you're saying, oh, my ex was a horrible person, they did this to me, they did that to me, it was just so toxic, or oh, my ex was so great, they were so attractive, I miss them, great memories. Regardless, right, whether it's negative or positive, the other person is going to feel, they have some unresolved issues around their previous relationship, right? And what that will communicate to them is, I'm not ready to connect. I'm not ready to move on, okay? So you absolutely don't want to make that mistake. So there you have it. Audit your last date or your last few dates and try and identify if you were displaying any of these behaviors. And at the very least, now you know certain pitfalls to avoid moving forward. Look, if you've enjoyed this video and you would like me to help you on your quest to find love, then you want to check out my Dream Relationship Toolkit. So it's a collection of 4 courses available on my website for $84, but you can access the toolkit today for free by clicking the link below. See you next time.